Hi, I'm Janelle Shires, Youth and Family Program Director here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Seattle. This month we are using the Golden Thread of Truth curriculum about Buddha's love. And this week is release and love. So Buddha was born in 560 before Christ. His dad was a king, his mom was a queen. So he was born a rich prince. Well, when he was little, he really felt troubled when he would see people old, injured, dying. He just didn't sit well with him. So his father, thinking that he was helping him out, tried to protect him from seeing suffering and only had beauty and happiness in where he was living. Well, when he was about 30 years old, he saw pain and suffering again. And he decided he wanted to become a Buddha, a holy man. So he decides, I'm going to go to the forest to become the awakened one. And to be awakened just means to wake up from the sleep of ignorance, see how things really are. Well, his father didn't want him to go. So he played music and tried to add happiness to his life. But he said, nope, I really want to go to the forest to meditate. And he started off in the forest on a very severe path where he just went out, he was by himself, he almost starved. So going from this one side of having everything in life possible to then all of a sudden trying to become enlightened in the forest, that wasn't working either. So he found a happy middle. So it was not too much, but not too little. And so for 7 days, he meditated in the forest and he became fully enlightened, free of all faults. And this really brought about great compassion for others. He blessed people, he blessed the animals, and what he did is he helped others become enlightened. And the way that he helped people doing that were through something called the Four Noble Truths, where the first noble truth is the suffering of physical life. The second one is looking at what are the causes of suffering, our self-desire and our self-will. And then the third is the end of suffering, how we overcome that self-desire and self-will. And then the fourth part is nirvana, that freedom from something, that from the suffering. And nirvana is obtained by following the Noble Eightfold Path. And the 8 of those things are the right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right living, right effort, right remembrance, and right meditation. Now, you don't have to remember all that. I'll put that down below in the comments. But that nirvana, that state of being, is what Buddha achieved, and that people who follow the Buddhist path or teachings, they're trying to achieve. And we celebrate Buddha on his death, which is February 8th or 15th. Sometimes it switches. Most people do it on the 8th. But that release that we were talking about earlier, Buddha's release and love, is that saying, hey, I'm going to release those desires and wants, and I'm going to concentrate on the love of myself and the love of others. So that's Buddha's life and message in a little nutshell. If you want to read more about Buddha, I've got a book that we keep here at the center. It's on Amazon, as well as it's here in our King County Library system, but I'll put the title down below also. It's more for, say, 3rd through middle school, but it's just a really approachable way to learn about the life of Buddha. If you've got some young children at home, a fun activity to help them remember Buddha and this enlightenment is to make a little lotus flower, because the lotus flower is a symbol of Buddhism, because it grows in the mud and it comes up through the darkness into the light. And there's a little link below on a very simple one to do. And if you have older children, or if your family's just very crafty, Just Google it. There are so many amazing 3D lotus flowers you can make you wouldn't believe. So thanks for joining me today. We have in-person youth program here at 11 at the center on Sundays, and we look forward to seeing you. Thanks. Bye.